The sewing of this 1950s dress using an authentic 1950s sewing pattern has been completed for a while, and I'm just now filling up to getting the video out. The voiceover was completely done, the editing was done. I just needed to take the final photos that I couldn't bring myself to just get up and get the energy to do. So I'm happy today I'm finally able to get this video out. When I started this project, my life was completely different from what it is today. I was completely different from who I am today. It's so crazy how just a few weeks can change everything. When I started this project, I was on a sewing, just really excited. My last project I loved so much, and I just felt I was really on a roll. My audience was really engaged and having fun here. I was having a really, really good time here, and everything was just going so well when I began this project. This I knew was going to be a beautiful dress. I was in love with the sewing pattern and the fabrics that I chose, the accessories that I chose to go with it. This fabric just had the perfect drape, and I think I was finally matching the right fabrics to the right pattern, and I was just really, really, really excited. So I got started and things were going so very well. About halfway through the project, my husband lost his father. That is not something I'm going to talk about in this video because it's not really my story to tell. Just know that I've tried to be a big support system to him throughout it all, and I didn't take much of a break from sewing because I was really enjoying this project and it was bringing me some comfort as I did my best to comfort him. And then, very close to the end of the project, I lost my grandma, and so that is something, she is someone I would like to talk about because that is very much my story to tell. And if you've been here a while, you know this is sort of a diary of sorts for me and a time capsule and all of those things. And I work out my feelings here, I work out my thoughts, I work out what's happening in my life at the time. And that is something I will continue to do. I know it's not for everybody, but I guess those people don't stay here long. The people who don't mind to know me in such an intimate way that I'm often quite surprised I share myself in that way. I think I can be open because I don't have to worry about what people think of it, because everyone here has been so supportive of me and my journey as a wife and a mom and a human that's learning to sew. So that's really what this channel is about. I'm no expert seamstress, so I'm not teaching you how to sew. I'm showing you my journey. And here, my journey isn't just about sewing. It's about how sewing ties into my journey. So bear with me as I work through some of the things and work on getting this dress completed. The original voiceover that I filmed was really, I think, a happy one, a really upbeat one. We were working on the dress and talking about some of the techniques that I was doing that were brand new and working through some of those. I'm not even sure when I sat down just now to film this one. I just deleted that. I didn't even listen to it. It's been sitting there for about 2 weeks. And so I just wanted this to be more updated instead of upbeat, I guess. But don't think I'm not going to Debbie Down you through the making of this. I just wanted it to be authentic, and that really happy voiceover that I had recorded is just not where I am today. I'm actually very much in the middle of planning all of the things for my grandmother's memorial. I am doing as much as I can to take some of the weight of that off of my mother. She is the last of my grandmother's children to survive, and my mom's dad is already gone, and so I am the only girl in this situation, so that often feels like it's your responsibility to handle a lot of these things. And so I'm doing as much as I can to take some of that weight off of my mom. And so this weekend coming up is when we're going to have her memorial service. And I'm thinking I might just wear this dress to that. We have decided against the traditional black, and I think I might wear this dress to that. This dress actually reminds me a lot of my grandmother. My grandmother was a very, very stylish woman in her day. She actually owned a boutique called Becky's Boutique back in the 70s. And she was just very, very stylish and fashionable. And I think she would be proud of the fact that I made the dress myself that I wore. And so I'm hoping to wear this dress. My grandmother was almost 90 years old, so of course it's to be expected that she will not live forever, and you think you are prepared for when they transition, but I don't think it's something you can ever truly, really prepare for. And the amount of grief that I am feeling is not something I was prepared for at all. My grandmother has had Alzheimer's, and so I feel like she's been gone from me for the past 6 years. When I had Major is when she was first really left us. And so I think I am just now in her passing realizing just how much I have missed her, have already missed her, have missed her for a very long time. And that feeling hit me much harder than I expected. My grandmother, who could sew and taught me to needlepoint when I was a kid, I was not good at it. I think she would have been so proud of my sewing, but she never really got to see it because of Alzheimer's and what it does. I feel like I got to know her very, very well. I think what I am mourning here is the fact that I don't feel like she got to know me. Of course she did as a kid. We spent all of our summers with her, and she took us on summer vacations every year. She took us to, my favorite was to see the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building and all of the things New York has to offer. That was my favorite, but she taught me to garden. She had a love for gardening. She would let me curl her hair from a very young age. And I always took joy and pride in doing her hair and her makeup and all of those things. I spent a lot of time with her as a child, but not so much as an adult. So I think that's the part I'm struggling with. Serena sent me these beautiful flowers when she heard the news. She was one of the first people I actually talked to about how I'm feeling and what I'm dealing with. And so thank you, Serena, for the flowers and for your kindness and for your friendship. It means the world to me. Now, this was a disaster, and I just didn't even have it in me to go back in and finish it nicely. I think I will a little bit later. I may actually do it tonight, especially if I plan on wearing this dress to the memorial. I do want to go in and fix some things. But this is a dress I definitely could see my grandmother wearing. Like I said before, she was very, very fashionable and really loved clothing and getting all dressed up and having her hair and her makeup done. She was just quite fabulous, but also she loved the outdoors and doing things with her hands and gardening and fishing and all of those kind of things. She took us to do when we were children. I am struggling a little bit more than I thought I would be. I'm hoping maybe after the memorial, I feel a little bit more peace or a little bit more at ease. But as I said before, I think I'm just a little sad that she didn't get to know me and see me fully realized as a woman and as a mother. And I would love her to see how happy my marriage is and how that has turned out. I've been with my husband since we were teenagers, and so of course everyone is always going to be very skeptical of that in this day and age and how that will work out, but it's worked out very well. We tried for a very long time to start a family, and some people know this. I don't know if everyone knows this. My kids are IVF, and so we went through a lot to have them. My oldest son, she got to know very well. She spent a lot of time with him, and he would go and spend weekends with her and that kind of thing. But with my daughter, she didn't get to really know her at all. And especially now seeing Major, who started kindergarten just a few days ago, like she's so just big and just grown up, and she reminds me a lot of myself when I was her age, and when I was her age is when I spent the most time with my grandmother. So I think she would have just really gotten a kick out of Major. Major is really something else, and she would have just like tickled my grandmother, just like, oh my goodness, she would have thought she was so funny. Some of the things that come out of that kid's mouth, and she would have just really enjoyed her, and Major would have enjoyed her, and Major doesn't really know her at all, and I think that stings a bit. I am just hopeful for some peace and some comfort. I hope they come very soon. It's still very fresh, and so I know that I won't feel this way forever. I get that. And I know that I'm not special. I know this is something that every human on the earth endures. Loss is something that we all endure, and I hope to make peace with it really, really soon. I finished this sewing project as best as I could. I'm excited to start something new. I'm excited to start my next sewing project, which will be for my birthday, which is coming up. I'm definitely really excited for that. I'm not sure exactly what I am going to make, but I was sent some sapphire jewelry that just arrived a few days ago. And the funniest thing is my grandmother always bought me sapphire jewelry, like literally every year for my birthday, because it's my birthstone. And it's so crazy because by the next birthday, I would have lost the jewelry. She usually always bought me sapphire earrings, and I was a bit of a tomboy being the only girl, and it was like she had to buy them again every single year, because by the time my birthday came again, the jewelry was gone. The earring was missing, the bracelet was broke, or just something always happened. So it was so poignant and just like right on time that I was sent sapphire jewelry for my birthday. I will show you guys that, and there will be a link in the description as well as a coupon code from the company that sent me the jewelry. I'll show it to you guys. So yeah, that was really quite special and just like right on time. It just feels a bit like a sign, I guess. I don't know, but I'm excited for the next thing. This dress, I'm sure I will probably wear it to the memorial, like I said, and it will probably get hung up in the back of the closet until I am ready to deal with that. This dress will not have the best memories attached to it, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. And the truth is, I haven't even put this dress on yet. So I'm gonna get ready and put it on now so I can show you all what it looks like, and hopefully it looks good because I have not put it on at all. So here we go. The first thing I want to do is show you the jewelry that MS Blue sent me. And this is actually supposed to be in a whole nother video for a whole nother thing. It was actually in the works for them to send this to me before everything even happened. But I don't know. It feels really special just because of the connection that me and my grandmother have to sapphires. And so they sent me a beautiful ring and necklace and earrings, and they will be featured a lot more in my next sewing project that will be really sapphire inspired and for my birthday. But it just felt right to share it right now just because of how special sapphires are for me and my grandmother in the meaning that they carry. So I'm very excited to sew something to go with them for my birthday when I'm feeling a little bit better and everything doesn't feel so fresh and so raw, and I can put them on and really just be really happy. I love this jewelry and I'm grateful for them for sending it to me, and it just couldn't have come at a better time. So there will be links and a coupon in the description, but now it is time that I go put on this dress that I have not tried on at all. So be right back. I'm putting the dress on for the very first time since I did a fitting of the bodice, or just tried it on to make sure it fit. I have shoes and a belt and a purse, and here it is all together. I don't know what to think of the dress. I love the back drape, and that was a key factor of the pattern, but I don't know. But it's done, and I don't know. Let me know what you think, or if you have any suggestions on the fit issues of the dress, but I'm wearing it, and I'm wearing the sapphires that remind me of my grandma. And thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one. It's sure to be upbeat, and it's soon and sure to come. Thank you so much. I'll see you later.